Alright, so as the title would suggest, this is going to be just some basic Terra gameplay that, if anyone's interested in buying the game, or if you're on the fence, whether or not you want to make your decision. I guess I'm just making this to help anyone who's kind of on the fence about it. When I was, when I was, looking around on YouTube, when I was, before I actually bought the game, I had noticed that a lot of the gameplay videos that people have, it's only ever level 1, and for the most part, they have no idea what's going on either. They're just playing the game, and that's, all you can get your hands on when a new game's out. But right here, I am a level 52 human female archer. I'm on the Serpentis Isle PvE server, and I guess I'm just going to go through some basic stuff, some gameplay, some mechanics. Let's see, where are we right now? We are okay, right here. Right here is the Island of Dawn, which most of the videos you'll see on YouTube of gameplay or level 1 gameplay take place right here. I'm pretty sure you spawn in right here at level 1, and this is where you are. We are much past that, and we are all the way over in Sylvanov, which is on the other continent, and it's in Dragonfall, right? Yeah, we're close to a place called Dragonfall. So, that's where we are. I also do a quick, run through the spells that I have right now. Right now I have Incendiary Trap, which just places a fire trap on the ground, and it explodes, and just does AoE damage to all the surrounding mobs. I have my Healing Elixirs, which I have none left. Great. That's great. I have my Regal Frost Lion mount, which is the collector's edition mount. Mount. It's pretty nice. I like it. It was only $10 more, and I got some other stuff too. Right here we have Penetrating Arrow, which is one of, I'd say, my 4 or 5 main abilities. This is my big damage dealer. It's a charge up. Costs a good bit of mana, but it does a lot of damage, as you'll see in a minute. Radiant Arrow right next to it, which is kind of in the same boat as Penetrating Arrow. Penetrating Arrow does a little bit of AoE damage. Radiant Arrow is for single target only. I have my Deft Footwork racial buff that only humans get, because I'm a boss on a lion, and they heard that I wanted my own racial buff, so yep, I got that. Slow Trap, which is, you place a frost trap on the ground. Anything that runs by, it'll be slowed for 70% for 5 or 6 seconds, I think. It's really great for some hairy situations, because you can put it on the ground really quick, and 70% in this game is huge. It's, they might as well not even be moving. Web Arrow, which, it's a really quick shot, doesn't do a lot of damage. It slows the enemy by 20% for 5 seconds. It's got a 5-second cooldown, so it can have about 100% uptime. It pretty much costs 0 mana. It costs 25, but I have around 2200 mana, so that's like a drop in the bucket. I have my 2 buffs right here, which are basically auras. They never fade, and it just increases my damage. They're nice buffs. I have 2. The orange one, Eagle's Eye, is more for PvE, and I like to use Sniper's Eye for, just kind of leveling around. Arrow Volley, which you may have seen. I'm pretty sure you get this early on at like level 2. It's just a lock-on ability. It's AoE up to 5 targets, I think, within 18 meters, and then you press it again and let it go. It's just decent AoE damage. A Stunning Trap, which places an arcane trap on the ground, and it stuns anything that goes by it. Right here is another one of my main damage abilities, Poison Arrow. This is great. It's exactly what it is. You shoot an arrow, like a green arrow, and it's a poisoned arrow, and it puts a dot for about 18 seconds. 12 seconds? Yeah, 12 seconds. And it stacks 3 times, and it starts to do significant damage. I usually only ever need to stack it once on a mob, and it does great damage. Breakaway Bolt, it's just a gap opener. Really nice. It does great damage, and it flings me pretty far away, and it's got a short cooldown. Rapid Fire doesn't do a ton of damage, but it's good to regen my mana, and it does decent damage. Well, it's arguable, I guess, but it's okay. Close Quarters, it's just a melee attack that stuns with 7-second cooldown. Velik's Mark, which is, if you're from WoW like I am previously, I don't play WoW anymore, but if you are from WoW, it's a clone of Hunter's Mark, which is totally fine with me because it works great for what it is, and I like it. 10% more damage to the target, I'm fine with that. And then Feign Death, which is a 5-minute cooldown, and it's just an aggro drop. And that's all I have. And I have my Backstep, which is, you start with it at level 1. You know, you just kind of dodge out of the way, 7-second cooldown. Basic bow attack, and then right here I have my bandages. So, right now I'm going to head to these orange dots right here over in the lower right hand corner, and I'm going to kill some mobs that will hopefully drop some Night Eye talismans, which I need for my story quest. So yeah, we're going to go do that. Personally, I think the game looks great. First impressions, that's certainly the game has something really going for it. The graphics really stand out. Even, you know, with all the new games coming out, they really stand out to me. It's on, what is it, Unreal 3? And the graphics just look, I love it. It's great. I tried Rift out before this, and Rift looks really nice. A lot of games nowadays are just looking nicer and nicer. If you're someone who's wondering how the game will run, it's pretty well optimized for a launch game. I'm sure there's always something more they could do with it, but for the most part, it runs really smooth. I honestly don't really have any complaints as far as performance goes. So, right here we have a node. So, I'm mining right now, and if you're someone who doesn't know anything about the professions in this game, it's I guess you could say for the most part, it's your standard kind of MMO professions. You can mine, you can gather herbs, and you can also gather energy, which I haven't really seen in a lot of MMOs. It's not exactly groundbreaking or anything, but it's pretty neat. It's these floating crystals that you'll see off there. I have my reticle on it. It's this orange floating crystal. They're different colors in other zones. I believe the ones that are my level are orange. And that's it as far as I know, right? Yeah, 3 gathering professions. And something that originally kind of struck me as cool, I guess. Like I said, I come from WoW. And if you're someone who has played WoW or knows anything about it, you can only have 2 professions. The preferred profession setup in WoW would be 1 gathering profession, so say mining, and 1 crafting profession, say blacksmithing. So, you know, you can mine your ore, and you can, you know, make your weapons with the ore that you've gathered. Well, in this game, I thought it was really kind of a neat spin on that. You have everything. You don't have to, you never pick. Right at level 1, you'll get a quest that explains how exactly you gather something, and you just do it. You gather some ore for a quest, and then that's it. And the NPC will tell you that gathering has a lot of benefits other than just, you know, getting whatever it is, whether it be herbs or ore or energy. When you gather stuff, ooh, there's some rocks. Oh, there's some over there too. Choices. I guess this one is closer, so I'm gonna go this way. When you mine stuff, let's see, what do we got here? Zero metal ore. You'll see right here. Open up my UI. It's zero metal ore, and the 5 is its tier. So this is tier 5 ore, and easy because my skills, at least with the mining, because I haven't neglected it like the others, I can very easily mine this. So I'll just come over here, you know, it's anything you'd see in, you know, Rift or wherever, WoW. You mine it, and then there you go. Now you'll see, if we come over here to the General tab, with the ore that I just got, I also got 7,700 XP, which is not a ton. It's a drop in the bucket compared to what I have to get to level, but it's nice. It's a nice little bit of incentive for you to, you know, come over here out of your way and gather it. In a lot of games, I definitely never gather, especially in WoW. I think I have 2 characters in WoW that actually have gathering professions, or professions in general, that are maxed. For the most part, I have nothing. I never cared about it. I've always been you know, when I make an alt, I power level the crap out of it, get to 85 or whatever as fast as I can, and then you just do the rest later. Now you notice this one is a plentiful, which I can mine this 3 times before the node disappears, which is also very nice. But getting back to what I was just talking about, when you successfully gather it, you're rewarded with a buff. It's random, and I believe there are 5. I want to go ahead and say there's 5 altogether that you can get. And the 2 I have right now is Gathering Speed, which increases my movement speed, just in general, whether it be in combat or out of combat, by 2, which I think that's around 1%, I think. 2, probably 1 or 2%. And that stacks up to 3 times. And then I also have Gathering Knowledge, which it's just a temporary buff that increases my gathering skill, so I can gather other stuff easier in case it's a little bit out of my level, which is also very nice. Those buffs are great in their own, but the 2 buffs that really sell it for me, if I can get it, goodness, I don't want to spend a whole video of me just getting ore, is called Gathering Courage, and I think Gathering Spirit, I want to go ahead and say, is the name of those 2 buffs. Gathering Courage stacks up to 3 times, and every 3 seconds, it'll restore 1.5% of your total health, and vice versa for mana with Gathering Spirit. Now, those buffs, to me, are a huge incentive for me to come over here and gather, because a lot of times I never even worry about the Zare Metal ore that I'm getting. It's like the last thought I have in my head. I could care less about it. Those buffs are great for leveling in this game. It makes it that much easier. Let's see. What else haven't I really touched base on? The combat is great. Ooh, there we go. Gathering Spirit. Look at it. 0.5% of my total MP per stack every 3 seconds. Stacks up to 3 times. Wonderful. Let's see. Ooh, the combat. The combat in the game is definitely not what you're used to. I played WoW, I played Star Wars, and I played Rift. I didn't really get hooked on Rift or Star Wars. I played Star Wars for about 2 months, and played Rift for about 4 or 5 months, and I played... I've been playing WoW for about 5 years. Quite a long time for both these games. If you're someone who's coming from these games, it's going to be a huge change. Not a bad change, but a big change. If you're someone who is generally what do they call it? A clicker, yes. If you're someone who's a clicker in those kinds of games, it's going to be a bit of a change. It might be kind of a bittersweet thing going on, because while the game might look awesome to you, you might find yourself having a hard time if you aren't used to key binding. Now, the game makes it really easy to pick up. It's really not hard. I mean, if you've played any other kind of PC games, like you know, first-person shooters that you buy on Steam or whatever it is, it's pretty easy to just get into the swing of key binding. That's not so bad. But another thing that's really kind of a change for people is that there's no backpedaling. You can't, as far as I know, backpedal. See, right here, if I face these mobs and I press my S key, I just run towards the camera. That's it. There's no backpedaling. I don't even know if you can walk. I mean, I guess that's really not game breaking, at least not for me, but nope, you can't walk. Or Perhaps I just haven't discovered the hotkey for it yet, but you can't walk either. Um, you know, with no backpedaling, though, it's not entirely a back thing. 'Cause if you look right here, this mob's going to be a douche. Not let me mark him. It's really easy to get into. I just throw up my debuffs, mark him, kinda, avoid his little Sith lightning, Star Wars reference, get out of his circle AoE, charge up my other arrow, let it go, and blow his head off violently in a nice overkill, which was totally overdone. Yes, exactly that. But in any case, yeah, it's a big change. But in my opinion, that's a welcome change. I think it's great. That's obviously what the games really likes to advertise on a lot of their. I'm pretty sure that's like one of their big advertisements is the true action-oriented combat, which is great. But if you're someone who's like, I can never get used to key binding, woe is me. Well, don't fret, because the game actually does. Now, I think this is great. The game supports gamepads. I believe, which one? The 360, yeah. You can plug in a 360 gamepad, and it's fully supported. You can talk to your quest givers. You can walk up to the quest givers. You can do anything. Like, if you walk up to a quest giver, it'll tell you to press X to open up the, quest dialogue interface, and you're off to the races. It controls, if you've ever played a third-person shooter on console, then you'll feel right at home with this, because that's exactly how it'll play. And another overkill. What else? Oh, leveling. Leveling is easy. It is quite a breeze. One of my big issues with, I guess, Eastern games is a lot of them. I played Silk Road with my friends for a while, and if anyone is familiar with Silk Road Online, it's a grind. There's quests. I'm pretty sure they added in quests at some point, but for the most part, you need to kill an unholy number of mobs. Same thing with what game? RuneScape. RuneScape. I have a lot of friends that like to play RuneScape, and I can't tell you how many times they've rot-bagged it over the weekends to grind out a level 99 skill. It's not the case with this. Over on Tera, or the Korean version of the game, which was released first, a lot of people, I noticed in a lot of the YouTube comments on some of these videos, said that the game would be great if it wasn't a grind fest. It's not. It's not at all. The quests are exactly as they would be in WoW. In fact, better, even, as far as XP, as far as rewarding you with experience goes. I don't want to call any games better than other games here. I don't want to start a shitstorm here. But the quests are great. If we, let's see, pick that up. Loot, loot, loot. Mine, mine, mine. Money. Pick that up and dodge over to this tree and open up the interface here. Open up the quest log. What do we got here? Right here. So right here, I need 30 million XP to level, and then you might be saying, holy shit, that's a lot, because, what is it? I think it might be like 9 million you need from 84 to 85 in WoW. You might be saying, oh, Jesus Christ, that's a lot. I'm gonna go kill my dog. Well, don't kill your dog, because it sounds like a lot, but it's not. This story quest right here, which I'm currently working on, we just went and did earlier, I finished it in probably like 4 minutes, maybe, rewards me with 4.7 million XP, and 47 gold, and some enchanting materials. That would probably be from what I have currently, the top of this orange bar. That would probably be maybe to like halfway this bar, halfway to the next bar, or it's going to be a big chunk of XP. The leveling is pretty quick. You might spend maybe an hour or two a level, for the most part. I'm pretty sure from what my friends have told me, 55 to 60 is maybe like a little bit more, maybe like 3 hours a level. But still, not bad. You can easily do it. Casually playing, you could do it in about a month's time. Kind of the same deal as WoW, you know, hopping on, questing for like 2 or 3 hours a night, hop off, and you got a level or two. Uh, the XP you get is great, and the quests work great. Uh, from K-Tera to R-Tera, they added in something like 1,000 quests. I think the Korean version of the game really is grind heavy, which is where people might be a little bit misconstrued. The American, or well, when they brought this game over to the US, they super Americanized it. Over on K-Tera, they only have gold, but we have silver and copper, because apparently American likes silver and copper. I don't know when we started liking that, but hey, we love it. And you know what? I'm fine with that. And, yeah. It's overall a great game. I can see myself playing it for a pretty long time, honestly. Friends of mine whom are already level 60 and doing the hard mode dungeons said the PvE is great. They also come with me from WoW. I like the game in general. What is it? What do they have? I'm trying to think of what they have that I thought was neat. Oh yeah, on their website, NMass Entertainment, the publishers for the game here in the United States, they have on their website something that I thought was really kind of neat. I've never seen it really done before. You can demo the game, but here's the catch that I thought was neat. No download at all. If anyone's familiar with OnLive, that streaming game service, that's exactly how you can demo the game, except you don't have to pay to stream it. You just go to their website page and stream it, and you can try out to demo the game, and it's a little bit lower resolution. I think it's 480p that it streams at, but it's not at all crappy, and it's if you have a good internet connection, it won't be laggy either, and you can kind of try out the game and see how you like it. There's 3 pre-made characters you can try, like a Lancer, a Sorcerer, and I want to say a Warrior. If you're not sure what you'd want to play, you can just kind of tinker around a little bit and goof around in the prologue. But they also offer a 7-day, they now offer this, I think they just started offering it a couple days ago, a 7-day, 7 calendar day free trial, like WoW used to way back when, which is also really great. So, I mean, you can kind of make a decision whether or not you want to download it, and then if you decide you want to download it, you can also try the game all the way up to level 23, which is really great. So I guess in the end, if you're someone who's thinking about, you're not sure, you want a new MMO to play, something that feels fresh from your typical target and whatever, Tera I think would be a great choice. The combat's fresh, the quests are, at least for me, the quests are what I like. They're simple and not overly complicated. You level fast. The gear looks great. From a aesthetic standpoint, I really like the gear. I have some skimpy armor on right now, but looks wonderful. I have an enchanted bow. It has like a faint, faint blue glow. Buffs look cool. Just a really nice game in general. I'll put 2 links down in the description below if you want to stream the demo or use the trial. And I guess as far as other Tera-related content on my channel goes, I kind of want to make some more Tera-related content. I'm not really sure what I should do or what people would want to see. I think my next video will probably be one of me either just about 60 or at 60 doing some of the 60 content. And thanks. Leave any constructive criticisms or whatever you want to say down at the bottom, or if you have any other questions about the game, I'll try as best as I can to answer them. And thanks for watching.